be trying to get the money. Short money, tall money, all money, long money. Never talk on the phone money. Never talk.
Okay, you guys, so like this story was back in California. I'd probably say maybe about like 10 years ago. I was dating this one girl, and now she, you know, of course she's my ex now. And it was her and her mom, and they were like fucking real bad, like super bad pill fiends, like bad pill fiends. Like if A&E had an intervention, you know, they'd be on it for sure. If TLC had like My Strange Addiction, they'd be on there for sure too. Like they would need like a whole season just to be able to record all the content. It was just fucking crazy. So anyways, how they got their pills is they used to go see this doctor. I ain't gonna say the doctor's name, but he had a couple offices. One office was in Fremont, another office was in Hayward. And so like at the time, like my ex-girlfriend at the time didn't have a job, so she was unemployed. And then she qualified for Medicare. And if you guys don't know what Medicare is, it's the government will pay for you, like your doctor's visits, and then they also pay for your prescriptions too. So it was like a win-win, you know, free of charge too. So like I was like, oh shit, you know, that's what's up. So anyways, she used to see this doctor, and this fucking doctor was a plug. Like everyone knew he was a plug. Like when we went to his office, like the line around, like the line was like hella long. It was like fucking wrapped around the block, like it was Black Friday. Like people like spend the night, you know, camping out, you know, to be able to be first in line, because like it was so busy in there that we had to wait like hours in there, because it was like first come first serve basis, you know. You get in there, check in, you know, and then like you'd have to write your name like on the clipboard, you know, and see what number you are. And like yeah, it was fucking crazy. So so they used to see the doctor quite a bit, you know. So then and then like one day, like I was like, oh, you know what, we could probably like so if I see the doctor, then we could probably like make a lot more money. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, that's a good idea, you know, I'll set you up, you know. So like the first time I seen the doctor, I wasn't quite sure like how lenient like he was with his like prescriptions and shit, you know. So I was like, oh yeah, like my back hella hurts, you know. Which I mean, I wasn't really lying, you know. I have a lot of back problems and shit, you know. So like and then he was like, oh, have you been taking Tylenol, you know, for your back, you know? I was like, oh yeah, like I take Tylenol, but sometimes like it doesn't like it wears off too quickly, you know. And he's like, okay, yeah, dude, don't even trip, you know, I got you, you know. So he writes me a script for like 200 Vicodins, and like you guys already know, like to be able to get 200 Vicodins, it's like real hard, you know, to be able to get any pain pills. Like you either got to be like in a serious like car accident, or get your teeth pulled, or have some kind of like major trauma. And even when you get your teeth pulled, like they ain't gonna give you that many. So like first time I went to see him, he gave me 200. So we hit up Walgreens. Shout out to Walgreens. Walgreens is open 24 hours to pharmacy, you know, for all the pill fiends out there. So we went to Walgreens and shit, you know. Filled up my script, you know. Off the top, I gave her like 100, you know. So that was her for her to like, you know, have, you know, whatever she's gonna do with them. And then with the rest of the 100 that I got, you know, I was like, you know, we are about to flip this, you know. So we were selling them for $4 a piece. And when we seen the doctor too, like we used to always get like two bottles of cough syrup, you know. Like we used to get one bottle of like the promethazine with codeine, and then we used to get one without the codeine. So it was just like regular cough syrup. And so with the cough syrups and shit, you know, we used to sell like one bottle of like the promethazine but without the codeine, and we used to sell them to like the fucking kids and shit, you know, like and then like the because you guys already know, like if you guys already know, like when you buy drugs and shit, like they're like there ain't no refund, you know. So we were fucking burning them, you know. And we used to know this one girl, you know. she had a restaurant up in Castro Valley. I ain't gonna say her name or the restaurant, but yeah, we used to trade like the bottle of lean, you know, and she used to give us like 40 like she used to give us like 40 narcos for it. So that was a pretty fair trade. I mean, plus like she also used to feed us for free too. So like I mean, it was a fair trade. Yeah, so like I said, like we were selling them for like $4 a piece, and at that time we were living in an apartment complex, and like you guys already know, if you guys live in an apartment complex, like you can kind of know like who's serving, you know, because you can kind of tell, you know, if there's like a lot of traffic, like, you know, people coming in and out like all the time. But that's how our apartment was at one time, you know. So like all the regulars, you know, used to come over, and they used to be like so let me get like 2 pills and shit, you know. And then like an hour later, you know, they'd be back, you know, and be like, oh yeah, so let me get 3 more. And then like an hour later, you know, they used to be like, oh, so let me get 1, you know. And like I was like, yo, like we gotta put a stop to this, you know, because we're making our shit hella hot, you know, because like there's just a lot of traffic coming in and out. So I was like, okay, listen, you guys could come over, you know, and buy, you know, but the minimum you can buy is 10. And so like that kind of fixed the problem, you know, because like we wouldn't see them for like hours, sometimes even the next day. So we were doing that for like a super long time and shit, you know. And then like one thing about too is like you got to be like really careful too, because like you guys already know, like if you don't know, like I mean, like you can't be having like you know, fucking like Vicodin, Narco, Percocet, Oxy, so you know, like not in a prescription bottle, because like it's just like you like carrying around like a fucking rock with you. You know, it's going to be instantly a felony, you know, so you got to be really careful, you know. So then also what we used to do too is when we used to like sell on the go, is we used to like look at the prescription date, you know, and then like use the calendar and try to calculate, you know, approximately like how the bottle would actually look if you were actually taking it, you know, as prescribed, you know, because like, listen, like if you get like a fucking like blurped and pulled over by like the cops and shit, you know, and then like for some reason like you're acting suspicious or they think like something's up, you know, yeah, they're gonna fucking toss the car, you know, like they're gonna go through your car and search it. And like if they fucking find like your fucking pill bottle and it's fucking rattling around with like only like a couple pills in there and you just got it filled, like they're gonna be asking some questions, because they're gonna be thinking, oh yeah, this motherfucker's selling. So you guys just gotta be really careful, you know. So you just gotta count your pills and use the calendar. And so we were doing that for like a long time, for a super long time. Yeah, so we were selling for years and years. I mean, it's a good thing we never got caught, you know. So we were just smart about it, you know. Eventually her addiction was just too much, and then like I fucking dipped out, you know. I was like, peace, you know. I wanted to move as far away as possible from her as possible. So I moved up to Reno, Nevada. And in Reno is where I actually met my wife at. Yeah, she's like a hella cool lady. If you guys want to see her in a future video, you know, hit up the comments, let me know. And that was the story of when like the fucking doctor was a plug for real. And I got hella other crazy stories. If you guys want to hear them, hit up the comments. If you guys have a topic, you know, of a story that like you may have think I've done, you know, hit up the comments, you know, let me know. Yo, you guys, thank you very much for watching the very first video. You know, I mean, like these videos will get better over time, you know. But thanks for listening, you know. And don't forget to hit up all my social media. The links in the description down below. And yo, it's at stutteringxxg, and I'm out. Peace.